Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I rise in support of the Mikosi Amendment. I just want to touch a little bit on the mass transit question that's come up. I served on the SEPTA board, and I know firsthand what a well-run organization SEPTA is. I want to talk a little bit about the bus drivers, and I want to follow up on what the representative from gentlelady from Montgomery and Bucks County said. She was right. This was an effort to save money. The bus drivers come in at a lower rate and eventually rise up over a period of time to the actual full rate. So we get those years of savings as we go in that direction. And they max out, and I want everyone to hear this, they max out at $52,000 a year. Now that's a fair living wage, but I would challenge anyone in this room to drive a bus in the city of Philadelphia for $52,000 a year. It is an extremely difficult, stressful, and in many times dangerous job. So I would applaud them for that, and I want to applaud SEPTA for saving money by having them work into that rate so they start at a much lower level. I also heard from the gentleman from Crawford County that they don't pay vehicle fees. They don't pay the tire tax. They don't pay vehicle registration. They don't pay inspections and emissions tests. They don't pay any of those things. Well, I can tell you where I live, my neighbors have 3 and 4 cars in their driveway, and they take those cars to a SEPTA parking lot every day and get on the train and go in the city to work. So they're paying those things. And that's not counting the number of people that are dropped off or the 50,000 cars. 50,000 cars that SEPTA parks every day on their lots. So they're paying twice. They're paying for the transportation and they're paying for all those fees. The question was raised, if you're from a rural area, why would you vote for mass transit? Well, let me tell you why you'd vote for mass transit. There's 67 counties in the Commonwealth, 67, 5 in the Southeast. 1/3 of the population lives in the Southeast. SEPTA transports 1 million people a day, 1 million rides a day. And where do they take them? Most of the time, to work. And what happens when they're at work? They earn a salary. And what happens when they earn a salary? They pay Pennsylvania income tax, and when they buy things, they pay Pennsylvania sales tax. If you're in a rural area, you need that money, because if we have 1/3 of the population and the highest incomes in our area, that means at least 1/3 of the taxes are coming here to Harrisburg to be doled out. You need mass transit. Vote for the Mikosi Amendment. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.